for Manny and Joe. I think Manny and Jules. Julie. Who am I?
Go!
Yes.
Survey one.
Yes, I know.
Is this a contest we have going on?
Yep. Okay. Basically,
Good
everyone
reading,
knows
bud.
both, but basically everyone knows both.
I know, they all have this book
I am
memorized.
a famous granite rock. The pilgrims stepped on me when they came to America. Who am I? Yes.
Play mascot.
Charity.
That's how it means, sorry.
No, Charity got it.
Oh, yeah.
I am white and tasty. You can sprinkle me on your food. Who am I?
Salt. Salt.
I'd say Zara by a little bit.
Oh, that was actually tied already.
I am melted to make glass. Glass floors make shapes for me. Who am I?
Sandrock.
Charity.
I said Sandrock.
And then
Why
wait,
say
Charity because she
Sandrock?
said it first. You can write with me. You can draw with me. Who am I?
Chalk.
I'd say Charity was like ahead by a tiny bit.
And then what's in the card?
There's more butter
I am
too.
flat enough to walk on. I'm flat enough to
Why
lay
don't
down.
we,
Who am
let's
I?
wash this butter dish off before we put more butter in
I
it.
dazzle, I sparkle, I am a jewel. I am also very hard. People use me to cut glass. Who am I?
Diamond.
I do sorry, a little. I am ground into powder. People can shake me on babies to keep them dry. Who am I?
Top. Oh, I forgot.
Good morning, friends. It is the first week of summer and it has been a full week. We started off the week with butchering our first batch of chickens, which is always a little bit bittersweet. Andrew and the two boys take on the task and they work really well together. They've got a system that works. So those 32 chickens are all in our freezer now, and the second batch of chickens that were in the garage are now moved outside. So maybe I'll show you those in a little bit. They look so tiny out there after we had the big ones out there. What else did we do this week? It's a hot week. It is a very hot and humid week. It's crazy how summer just suddenly hits. Elijah, would you just close that door? Elijah's doing some photocopying in the back room there, but I can just hear the printer running. Summer just hits all of a sudden. It's been over 30 degrees Celsius every day this week. So we went to the beach a couple of times. What else? Oh, the kids got a tummy bug. Elijah got a tummy bug last week, and then it hit the other four all same day this week, which I'm thankful for, all the same day. Like, that's a win in my books, because we've had many sicknesses which are like, one kid gets it, the next kid gets it, the next kid gets it. And it's like, why? Why do we have to do it one at a time? So this was much better. And the kids seem like they're all well today, thankfully. And so I just wrote out a little chore list on the whiteboard. We've gotten a little bit behind and everybody needs to do laundry today. Everybody needs to clean their room today. But anyway, welcome to today's vlog, the first week of summer. We were at the beach last night and then got home and just laid all our stuff out on the table to dry. Just checking to make sure everything is dry. It was so hot overnight. I'm sure everything is. I have still been taking my Magic Mind drink as part of my daily routine. This is a mental performance drink that has lots of good natural ingredients like matcha and nootropics and turmeric. If you don't drink coffee, this is a great replacement because it kind of gives you the same effects with mental clarity and energy. Or if you're like me and you're not gonna drop coffee. Still working on my morning coffee too. This is still a great addition. I find this just gives me the energy I need for parenting and homeschooling, homemaking, all the things, all the things that are on our plate as mums, all these daily tasks that require our energy. And I will link Magic Mind down below in the description box. I have coupon codes for you to use. And here are the little chicks. Why are you guys all way over there? zoom in a little bit. They are so much nicer looking than the other chickens. These ones are called, oh, I don't remember right now. Wesley, do you remember what these ones are called? So the first batch,
red chicken.
the red chickens. Are they called Red Rangers? I might be wrong about that.
Red Rangers.
But the other batch was, the chickens were really white, and these ones are just much nicer looking. Time to start making lunch, but I came over to the kitchen and realized that my sink is still full of all the dishes that were washed after breakfast. So I'm gonna get those put away. I just finished feeding my, I'm not feeding, I finished stretch and fold for my sourdough, and I'm just realizing how much quicker the sourdough rises right now with how warm it is in the house. Yes, we have AC. It's still warmer than, you know, when I made sourdough in the winter. So I'm trying to move this camera. The kids have been using this camera, or using this tripod for their little cameras. And so this thing is really tight over here. So I'm doing my stretch and folds, and I'm like, this dough is just rising so fast. I'm also thinking about dinner. I just looked on my phone and pulled up a recipe that I'm gonna try making for dinner. Now, I know I've talked about this before, but in the summertime, I find dinner is a little bit tricky. Like, what should we eat in the summer? And I know cold foods are great, but I would say there are a lot of cold things that we're not really fans of, or at least a lot of the family isn't fans of. Like, I love macaroni salad, I love potato salad, but I'm about the only one. I like broccoli salad. Do you guys like broccoli salad?
I don't think I've ever tasted that.
Okay. Well, some things like that I just know aren't a favorite. So all that to say,
I like cauliflower casserole.
yes, all that to say, tonight I'm going to make a macaroni and cheese for dinner, but did you just say what is broccoli again? Wesley, what in the world? You know what? You're gonna find out, because we're gonna have broccoli at supper tonight. And you've had it many times. So.
I don't remember what it is.
You don't remember. That's quite something, isn't
Can you
it?
tell me what it is?
It's green. It's like the little green trees.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But because I'm trying to use the stove top as little as possible right now, I'm gonna make this macaroni and cheese in the slow cooker. And I haven't done pasta in the slow cooker probably since Andrew and I were newlyweds, because I remember very clearly making this pasta dish in the slow cooker, and you know, it cooked, I don't remember what recipe I followed or all that stuff. I just know that we sat down to eat, and the pasta was the mushiest, nastiest mess, and I don't know what we did with it. I'm sure we just threw it out because it was nasty. And so that's my memory of cooking pasta in the slow cooker. So I've avoided it ever since. But I was like, I know you can do it. I know there are ways to do it. You just cook the pasta right at the end. So I found a recipe for macaroni and cheese with ground beef, and you just cook up the beef. You put a bunch of broth in there, salt and pepper and onions and stuff. You let that cook, and then you just add the pasta 30, maybe it said 15 minutes actually, before serving the pasta and the cheese. So I'm gonna try that, because the slow cooker just heats up the house far less than the stovetop or the oven does. Now, I did say that we have AC, and that's true, we do. This house is a little bit funny. It has a lot of quirks, and so we have AC upstairs but not downstairs. So the AC does travel down here, but we can keep the upstairs a cool temperature. Down here it doesn't get quite as cool unless we like really blasted it upstairs, like way too cold. So you know, it's currently 25 degrees down here. Let me just pull this up on my phone so you guys can see. 25 Celsius, like it's comfortable. 25 Celsius, you know how often I do this? 77 degrees Fahrenheit down here. So I mean, it's fine, but if I have the stovetop on for an extended period of time, it quickly gets too hot. So that's my 5-minute clip I just took, just saying, yeah, that's the recipe I'm gonna try for dinner. I have high hopes. Now, you know, back in the day, I would look at cookbooks and of course there's lots of great recipes, but I rely on reviews so much when I'm looking at recipes online. So I'll Google a recipe. If there are only 1 or 2 stars, or sorry, definitely if there's only 1 or 2 stars, if there are only 1 or 2 reviews though, I won't even use that recipe. Likely, I want to see that there are like many, many reviews with at least 4 stars. And so that this recipe I'm using tonight looked like a good one based on reviews and all that. So that's what's gonna be for dinner a little bit later, but right now it is 20 after 12 and so I'm gonna get started. We're just gonna have sandwiches for lunch. What is going on over here?
I'm taking some pictures.
You got all these guys set up over here so that you can take some pictures.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Can you show me that camera?
Okay.
I got this camera sent to me. I'll link it down below. Most of the kids, well, I shouldn't say most of the kids, both of the girls have a camera and Simeon has been wanting a camera.
Me too.
And so that was so, so nice that he got to have his own. Pardon me?
I have been wanting a camera.
You've been wanting a camera too?
Yes.
You've never told me that. I've never heard that before. Maybe you'll be next, okay? Maybe you'll get a camera next. But so fun. He can just take pictures of whatever he wants. Is that pretty fun?
And I think I want to
Yeah, and videos. I can't believe I almost forgot to add this into today's video. Actually, you know what? I'm filming it now later in the day, but I'm gonna insert it earlier so to make sure you don't miss it. There is going to be a homeschool conference, an online homeschool conference hosted by Made to Homeschool. It's called the Brave Homeschool Conference, and it is it's the weekend of August 1st to 3rd, I believe it is. But I wanted to let you guys know that ticket sales are starting now. You can get the early bird pricing if you purchase now through, I want to say it's through July 15th. I'll have all that info down below in the description box. And I am really excited about this conference. It looks like there's going to be some great speakers there. And I think it'll just be really helpful, really encouraging as we come into a new homeschool year. So I'll have all that linked down below. Make sure you check that out if you want to join me there. It's hard to believe that this school year is done, but it is. And so I just finished filming a video. Got a stack of curriculum there. I've got a stack of curriculum there. I've got a couple more stacks in behind me because I had all my curriculum out, and I filmed a little end of year homeschool review. End of year homeschool. Yeah, I think I said that right. So that, by the time you see this vlog, that video will already be out, where I just talked through our homeschool year and did a little flip through of the curriculum, telling you what I liked or didn't like about each curriculum. So if you're curious, check that out. And I'm really feeling like, okay, it's time for me to be prepping for next school year already. There's just a lot on my mind with Elijah entering grade 9. And just how quickly, I just know how quickly the summer flies by. In the past, I've been like, okay, I'll take a few weeks off or a couple weeks off before I start thinking about the next year. This year, I'm like, no, like school just ended, but like I need to start like right now planning and prepping for next school year. I was hoping to get it done this week, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. My time just fills up so quickly. And then our mortgage is renewing. This is just something little, but our mortgage is renewing in August. But we need to get the ball rolling on all the renewal stuff. And so we just got email this morning, like just administration stuff. So I need to gather like our T4s from the last couple years, pay stubs, property tax, like all these different papers I need to scan in. And it's like, I don't have time for this. I need to hire someone to do this for me. Just kidding. Not gonna happen. But my schedule just fills up, so I need to be very intentional. But hopefully next week I'm gonna sit down and really start just writing things down. It just helps my brain so much if I've started, you know, just to, okay, now I can calm down and enjoy the summer because I have at least a little bit of a plan for what's coming up this next school year. I just threw my hair up. It really doesn't look that bad, but when I'm filming a sit-down video, I just prefer my hair to be down. So I started today and thought, it's hot, but I need to wear my hair down because of my sit-down video. Threw my hair up now. Wesley, Calvin, come here. And it feels so much better, so much better. Okay, the air conditioning is on. So, why is your window wide open?
I found it over there because I was kind of cold.
Because you were kind of cold.
Ah.
I did turn the AC a little bit down up here because I thought it was getting a little too hot downstairs. Please close the window. We don't need to be letting extra heat in here. I actually was coming in here thinking maybe I needed to close your curtain so the sun's not coming in here, let alone the window being open and you're letting all the heat come flooding in.
I think it's cold.
Thank you.
Inside.
Do you ever get part way through the day and just want to lay in your bed? And have a little nap?
Ow, ow, ow.
You want to have a little nap with me, Wesley?
No.
Oh, I actually...
And I didn't want to have
This is a horrible angle. I actually sat down to read aloud to the kids this morning and my eyes were closing. Like I was so tired. I even felt like I slept well last night, but just kidding. I'm not going to nap. But Wesley did want me to read to him. Show me what book you want me to read. There's not much reading. It's just, whoa.
I spy.
Ah, whoo. I Spy. We did some of that before he had a little quiet time. Sorry, bud. And he wanted to, we'll do what? A couple more pages?
And you can choose one.
I get to choose.
Mm.
Ooh. The beef and the broth have been cooking all afternoon. You'll see there's lots of liquid in there because that liquid will all be absorbed by the pasta. And this is the pasta I'm going to use. It's rice pasta, brown rice pasta. I've never used this before actually, so we'll see how it is. But I'm first going to chop up some broccoli. I'm going to grate some cheese. And then I will show you the finished product once that's all mixed together. Okay, I would say this looks pretty promising. I think it looks good. I'll link the recipe. I really followed it closely. Other than that, I used chicken broth instead of beef broth. And I did pour a bunch of milk in at the end. I thought that might just make it a bit creamier. And then broccoli. That's our dinner. And I'm gonna close off this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing a day. I mean, it was basically just a day of me. I didn't show the kids much. It was a pretty quiet day. That's true, Simi, and I did. The kids are for the most part feeling better, but they laid pretty low. Like I don't think their full energy is not back. So it was a pretty just quiet home day. But give this video a thumbs up. Just say bye, because I'm ending. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll link whatever I said I was going to link today. I'll link the camera. I'll link Magic Mind. Could you not have waited 1 minute for me to finish filming to fill up the jug of water? I'm kidding. It's fine. Okay, bye guys.